and this will be volume of prisms and cylinders. This corresponds to section 12.3 in the book. This is a very short section, so I chose to add it to the first two, and I will also be giving homework. And it's very simple. All it talks about is a volume. And I don't have a way of breaking it down the way I can with the surface area, but all I can say is that while the surface area is dealing with the space on the surface of a solid figure, a volume is dealing with the space contained within a solid figure. So I have a really cute GIF of a cat in a Pringles container, but thinking about the lateral area is thinking about the entire going round that a cylinder, not worried about the top and the bottom. If you're looking at the surface area, you want to include the top and the bottom, but with a volume, you're trying to figure out the measure of all the space within that Pringles container. So everywhere that cat is inside is taking up the space the cat is taking up inside a Pringles container is what you're thinking about. And so the textbook, it gives a breakdown of how to help you better think about the volume. But in this scenario, I think you can just go straight to the formula. And so the formula for finding a prism is multiplying the area of the base of a single, the area of a single base times the height of the altitude, the height slash altitude. So volume signified by V times the base, area of the base times the height. So in this case of this triangular prism, we would find the area of the base, and you can select the top or the bottom, and then we multiply it by the height, and then we get the volume of this figure. So we can look at an example. So this isn't a triangular prism, this is a rectangular prism, but it has sides 8, 6, and a height of 13. So if we're to find the volume, which is the amount of space, so think about this like an aquarium, glass, and then all the space inside is where the water goes. Or you think about a cup and all the space inside where the water or tea goes. That's what we're looking for. And so we find the area of a base. It has a rectangular base, so we do 8 times 6, and we find that. And we find the height, which we can already see because it's a right rectangular prism. It's 13, so we multiply those two, and we have the volume. So that's 624. And in your turn, there's a similar thing. So this is also a triangular prism that's right angled and a right triangle prism. See if you can find the volume. Simply multiply the area of the base by the height. So it's a triangle, figure it out. So just pause the video, attempt it, and I'll just give you the solution afterwards. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So now that you've seen it, so this is it, right? So we know the height is 6. We know the base of this the triangle is our base, so the area of that triangle will give us the area of the base. So we use the base as of the triangle as 3, and the height of the triangle is 4, and we use that to find the area of the triangle, which serves as the area of the base B. So we have a height, altitude 6, area of the base 6, multiply those together, 6 times 6, and we get 36. And so in the same way, we go to the next page to see if we're trying to, my bad, find the area of a cylinder, a volume of a cylinder, is that it keeps the same. It's still base, area of the base times the height. So in a circle, the area of a base is also the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. And let me erase that. So that's pi r squared. And so we multiply that by the height, which is equals to v, which is v equals bh, which gives us pi r squared. So if you see a cylinder, you know what the radius is, you know what the height is. They're very well defined. You just square the radius, multiply it by the height, and multiply it by pi, and you get the volume. So look at this example we have. The cylinder with a radius 4 and a height of 3. We put all the numbers in, and we get the volume is 48 pi. So this is very self-explanatory, and it goes well. So I didn't really think to put much work into this one because it's kind of simple to think about, but attempt the problems in the homework. And if you need any help, let me know. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. This is the first time I'm making videos. Hopefully, the next set will be of cleaner quality. And if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment.